understanding karma, we can do two things. We can look at our life and understand why we experience all the difficulties, misery, pain and suffering, because they're the effects of the karma we've created ripening. And every action, if we want to be happy in the future, we need to use this life, whilst we have it, to create the causes of future happiness. So Buddha taught many stories, giving examples about the workings of karma. And in fact, one story was true stories of a man living at the time of Buddha who was incredibly ugly. Really, no one could bear to look at him. He was so... People turned away in horror and was completely repelled by him because he was so ugly. But when he opened his mouth and he spoke and he sang, his voice was so melodious, so beautiful. And people were just entranced by it and captivated by it. It was so beautiful. And they just were drawn to him, but they saw him and they were repelled. And so someone turned to him and said, "Why? What's going on? How is he so ugly, but he's got this amazing voice like a host of angels," and so forth. And Buddha looked into the man's mind and he said, "Oh, look, I'll explain." He said, many lifetimes ago, this man was a builder and he was working on a building project, building a temple to Buddha. And the project was taking a long time, and this builder, this man, got very angry with the fact that it was taking so long. But then later, when the project had finished and he realized how beautiful the temple was, he developed deep remorse for his previous anger and made an offer. He commissioned a beautiful bell to go on the top of this temple as an offering to Buddha. And the Buddha of this time, he said it was through the man's anger, the effect of that anger was his incredible repulsiveness and ugliness. And through the action of offering this beautiful bell that gave this beautiful sound, he now has this beautiful voice. It's because there's that what goes around comes around. When people are angry, even normally attractive people become ugly in our eyes, don't they? Sometimes very fearsome. And we just naturally want to avoid angry people. The karmic effect, one of the karmic effects of anger is in the future, we will have a frightening, maybe very